As you're hearing, a lot of the news stations, media sources around the country cover the Richmond High School rape case that occurred right outside their homecoming dance, where crowds of people were witnessing the sexual assault for over 2 hours while it occurred. Let us highlight a person actually in this case who did the right thing. And there's two individuals, one in particular, that a lot of the media is not discussing and who we need to absolutely be highlighting, because this is the person we need to talk about so that more people act the way this person acted in the situation. If there's any way you're not aware of this case, what took place is for roughly over 2 hours, a female, minor female, under the age of 18, was sexually assaulted by multiple individuals outside her high school homecoming dance. As this occurred, a crowd gathered and started to watch, of which, according to reports, some actually joined in and participated. Now, this took place for over 2 hours without anybody calling 911, without anybody stepping in saying stop, without any people screaming, stop, please stop, to the point at least where somebody did something. There might have been people yelling, but nobody did anything. And to where nobody even just left and called the police. Until Paul Rubio heard about this. Now, Paul Rubio, he wasn't even there. He heard through the rumor mill, that's how long this had been taking place, through the rumor mill of the neighborhood that this was taking place. Paul Rubio ran back to his girlfriend without hesitating and yelled to her to call 911 now. And Margarita Vargas did exactly that. Without hesitation, she called 911. Now think about this. Paul does this without even being there. Just the idea of it occurring disgusted him so much that he needed to call 911. Margarita heard what he was telling her and didn't even hesitate to call. This is what we need to teach. We need to be using this horrific case that while the whole country is saying, how could this happen? And it's a good question. But the way we avoid it from happening again is by teaching people skills so that it doesn't happen again. Let's talk about Paul Rubio. Let's talk about why he did the right thing. And then let's give these students the skills to do the right thing. If you ever come across this in your own life. That's what we do at the Date Safe Project. We love going into schools and we present the Kanakishu program. We have a whole section devoted to being a friend. What does being a friend mean? That means that if you walk into a situation and you see something happening that is wrong, you know it's wrong, that you can step in, and whether you know the person or not, that you can be a friend to the person who needs help at that point. And that doesn't always mean that you're going to jump into the middle of the fray, but it means that you're going to know how to step out of the fray and call 911. You're going to know how to step out of the fray and talk to somebody who could help, who could step in and stop what is occurring. Maybe it's just to know how to get a hold of somebody outside the group at that exact moment who could come in. But knowing how to intervene. Most students have never been taught these skills. Do you know what they're taught? They're taught statements like this. Do the right thing. Always speak out. But we don't give them the skills on how to do that. How do you do that when it looks like a scary situation? One where you feel your own safety, personal safety, physical safety could be in danger. Emotional safety. There are ways you can do it. It's just we need to teach students those skills on how to be a friend to anyone and everyone who needs it when we walk into those situations. As for Paul Rubio, thank you. Thank you for making a difference, for being a role model, for doing the right thing. And Paul, thank you for being a friend.